Hey, and welcome to this video. My name is Nina, and today we are going to be working on another fairly big area that's going to be split in two smaller sections. And the first one is actually going to be right off from the right side where we have our little entrance thingy that's kind of connected to rest services. And in front here, we're going to be flopping Able Sisters. And then behind there, we also had quite a bigger chunk for it to just be a transitional walkway kind of thingy. So we will also be including a tiny little ice skating rink / just a frozen pond, I guess. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. So without further ado, let's just hop straight into it. And I'm starting out by just marking out where I wanted to place this building. Now, obviously the rock is going to be kind of demolished with building the building. So I just left it there so that I didn't have to hit the rock. And now I'm kind of imagining what it would look like if I placed the Able Sister shop there. I really like the placement of it. And then I just went in and did my usual hole digging stuff to plan out where all of my trees are going to go. And while I'm doing that, I just wanted to say I'm very sorry if I sound a bit tired. I feel very strange today. So if I sound tired, it's not that I'm bored. I just feel kind of like someone is pulling on all of my limbs. I don't know why. I'm not feeling well. I'm just kind of weird. So if that shows, I apologize in advance. But that's what we're going to be doing today. And you will have to deal with that. So yeah. Now, I'm almost done planting all of these little seedlings, and then in just a few seconds, yes, there it is. The Able Sister shop is now done and placed and built, and all the trees are grown in because I always go in and go day by day after I plant the seedlings, and to get all the different growth stages. I just go in and time travel through a bunch of days to get all the different growth stages that I like my trees to be in. You know, I like to make it a bit spicy, give it a bit of variety. And then I was experimenting with this kind of brick bridge kind of path, because I wanted it to feel like it's sitting on a higher level, and then you would have some, like a tiny hill maybe, that's covered in foliage, because we will be turning Able Sisters in kind of like a plant cafe, I guess. So I wanted it to feel very enclosed by nature and a lot of plants, flowers, bushes. We're also going to be including the new Schefflera. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but the new Schefflera, this huge kind of tree potted plant item, which I think is so cute. And also these mittens that I'm placing down, I still have to update my design code website with them, so if you can't find them, that's why I will flop them in there probably in the next few days, but I'm not home at the moment, so I'm not sure if I will be able to do that before Christmas, but will be trying to. And I'm also going to be releasing one of my own codes very soon that's not in here for now, because I actually made my own kind of skiing track code that I'm still working on, because I'm working on another build that's kind of related to that. So keep your eyes out for that. I will be releasing that code very, very soon. But yes, with all that out of the way, you know, let me get back to the build. And we already placed these covered small, I think they're called the small covered round tables or something, I'm not really sure, but I really like how they look, and I really like how the tablecloths are kind of layered and how you can pick both the designs, which I think is very cute. And I thought that the ranch chairs went very well with it, with the white and the kind of one mismatched grey chair. I think that was just a nice little thing to again mix it up a bit and not make everything too matchy. And now I'm also going in, and I already went in and am working on the kind of sides of the building, which I wanted to feel balanced, but not the same. So I didn't want to have the red storefront on each side. I kind of wanted it to feel, more realistic and have this plant thingy on one side, and then the storefront, which might be, I don't know, like a little shed where they are storing a bunch of, I don't know, like seed bags or whatnot. And I thought that was a cute idea. And this build is heavily going to be lacking the blue that I'm trying to incorporate in all of my builds for this island, simply because I was trying it out and it was too much color. So there will be very few pops of blue that I think I'm only going to be bringing in with a couple of flowers, but even that is not going to be too apparent, and we will only be including them in the little transition area, ice skating rink kind of situation that we will be working on later. Yeah. Anyways, that was very chatty. I hope all of you are doing well. I hope that you are preparing for Christmas. For Christmas, that all of you are able to spend it with your loved ones. And I am so excited that I'm currently at my grandma's. We're going to pick her up and take her back home to my mom's place and also my place now, to celebrate together, which I'm very thankful for that we are able to do that. And also I have a very special stream coming up on Thursday. It's kind of dedicated to Christmas. I will say a bit more about that once we are there, and I will probably also pop up a little community post before the thingy when I have everything figured out and set up. So keep your eyes out on that as well. There's a lot of exciting things coming in the next few weeks, which I'm very excited for. And I'm working on so many like out of our usual groove. I'm not really sure how to express that, so we're gonna go with groove videos that are not really like just speed builds. So I'm excited to share all of these with you. I think they will be coming out before I leave for surgery, so that's going to be very exciting. And oh my god, I can't talk. Can you tell I'm tired? It's morning. I even decided to do this in the morning so I wouldn't feel as tired as I was yesterday. Guess that didn't work out. But yeah, and now you can kind of see the foliage part that I'm about to kind of finish with all of the shrubs and the flowers. I also really like, I think that's actually one of my favorite parts of this build, this little setup with the bike and the typewriter and the bottles and whatnot. I think that just looks very cute, and I really like the vintage kind of vibe. I think I really want to make like a vintage island at one point, but I feel like that's so not easy, but it's nothing that's like super rare, and I kind of want to make stuff that you might not have seen as much of, even though this is like a very generic winter island, I think. But you know, if I'm sharing it, I kind of want it to be helpful to people. So we will see what the next island is going to be, or the island after the one that I'm currently working on. But yeah, anyways, I'm now just going in and filling up the remaining spaces with this white brick coat, which I think is very cute because it just looks like there's some very some very soft snow that has been kind of falling down on it, and now it's just covered in very soft snow, which I think is very nice. And now we are going to be going over and work on the transition area a bit more, I think. Obviously we will be flopping in a few more things here and there in front of Abel's, but in general it's kind of done now, and we'll be working on the little walkway that's going to be leading over to the ice skating rink if I'm ever going to finish this little brick path. Jesus. Yeah, now we're just filling in a couple more spaces with the brick path, and we are going to be leading these wooden plank paths. I'm really sorry if you can hear that right now. I think my mum just started air drying her hair, so that's going to be very exciting if you can hear that, but we're gonna go with it. And Henry just started to create this little ice skating rink, which I think is still not the best code for it. I like the code, but I think it's feeling a bit repetitive, but I still haven't found a better one. So if you know any code that's a bit more realistic than that, please let me know, because I cannot find one for the life of me. If not, I might have to do another one myself, even though I really don't want to do that, but we will see about that. Yeah, And I'm just going to be enclosing this with trees again. Also, this side of the beach will be completely blocked off. I was initially not going to do that to make the peninsula accessible, but I think we're going to block it off and just use it as a backdrop. Maybe flop a lighthouse up on there. I think some of you suggested that. So I think that would be a nice idea. Yeah, we're just gonna build it up so that it's a nice backdrop to this ice skating rink, make it feel a bit more scenic, because at the moment it's a bit blah, but I think we will... A bit blah? A bit blank. I think I was gonna say blah. I think I was gonna say blank and bear, so I went with blah. It's a bit blah, and I think we will just do that in another little section of a stream or something, because there's a tiny little area that we need to work on. And right now I'm going to be putting down this covered wagon, which we are going to be using to create a little, I guess, milk or dairy stand, I guess, like a little dairy tiny shop thingy, because we will also be including some cheese later on. So I thought it would be nice to maybe mix it up, not only use the milk cans, and I really like the truck designs that most people use at the moment, but I thought that this just felt a bit warmer with the wood and everything, even though you can't really customize the covered wagon as much as you could with the truck, but I still like how it looks. And I didn't put a milk thingy design on the milk cans because I feel like this rustic looking kind of milk can has enough texture, and it would take up another design, so I'm really not about that actually. So yeah, that's what I did. And I also included this, what is it called? I think it's called a carton beverage, which I think is very cute. It just looks like someone poured themselves some like chocolate milk or something, which I think looks very cute, even though I believe it's supposed to be maybe coffee or something. I'm not sure, maybe it's chocolate milk. But yeah, and then I'm just going to be going around and implementing some more flowers. I couldn't stop implementing some of the garden rocks, which I just think is so, they are one of the best items for this island. I really like how they look, and I really like using them around bodies of water to just enclose them, make it feel like the fringes of the water, kind of the borders, just a bit rocky, and maybe some rocks have fallen into the water as well. I don't know, I just think it fits the Scandinavian kind of vibe, and I'm really happy about it. And yeah, I'm just going to be sprinkling in some more touches and weeds and whatnot. Again, we're not going to be doing the peninsula right now. We will be doing that at a later time, but I think it still feels complete in the end. And yeah, I really like how it turned out, and I also like how you can kind of walk through it and it kind of connects the entire right side. Like everything that we've built so far on the right side is now finally connected, and I feel like the majority of the right side is now done. We only need to do a bit more work on the little frozen lake that we have. That was one of my first builds on this island, and then this side of the island is already done. It's not going to be a lot more that we will be sharing for this island. I think it's like 3 more builds, maybe 3 or 4 more builds on this island, then it will be done already, which is actually perfect timing because I'm about to leave surgery in January anyway, and I already have another island that I want to share with you in that time. So yeah, that is what's going to be happening the next few days. I will also maybe do another video on that just to give you a quick heads up by the time that, like when the time's there. And then I also just popped in this tree, and I did actually chop up 2 trees because I was initially going to put a hardwood tree, but I didn't really like the color of the stump, and I also always use hardwood trees, so I thought, you know, mix it up again, use some more variety. So I actually dug it up again in a couple, yeah, there I'm just digging up again, and we will be including a hardwood tree, not a hardwood tree, a cedar tree. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to stop blabbering on now because we are about to finish this build. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that I didn't sound too sleepy. Yeah, if you did enjoy this video, I would very, very much appreciate it if you could maybe give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I really love to have you here. And yeah, I am going to leave you now with a montage of the finished product. Enjoy your Christmas time, even though we will see each other before that for stream. And yeah, until then, take care of yourself, and bye-bye.